In 1947, when Mahatma Gandhi was killed, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. The dispensation of Jawaharlal Nehru and his all gang, left liberal gang, came down heavily on the so-called right-wingers, RSS, Hindu Mahasabha. Guruji Golwalkar was arrested, Veer Savarkar was arrested, and he did all these things to prevent RSS and Hindu Mahasabha to even survive. However, Guruji Golwalkar's fighting spirit, the spiritual power behind this great man, Guruji, led the Sangh to a safe passage which we see now. But this was his tapasya, this was his Agni Pariksha, and he was quite successful in giving this Agni Pariksha. Veer Savarkar was taken undertaken undertaking from him that he will not participate in any political movement, he will not participate in any agitation against the government, and he will not criticize the government policies, present and future, in future also. This was a great humiliation to a man who has contributed all his which he had belongings to the country for last 50 years or last 50 years since he was a teenage youngster of 19-20 years. But Jawaharlal Nehru thrashed all the right wing elements and used all his power under his command to crush it. And he got a illusion after Gandhi was killed. Because had Gandhi lived further and had Gandhi died a natural death, eventually he would have been ignored by the society, ignored by the people of India. And he was such unpopular that many people were cursing him, attacking him, abusing him, and whatnot. But this was the moment which gave a Sanjeevani to the Congress, actual Sanjeevani to the Congress, because Congress was lying, dying, nearly dying, and it could have gained his natural death. But assassination of Mahatma Gandhi gave a Sanjeevani to the Congress, a new spirit of the evil, and this evil once again empowered India and ruled for 70 years, and Hindutva and right-wing policies were backdriven for more than 50 years. The Hindutva movement and RSS movement, which has gained momentum, which has gained popularity after the when you see the country was divided. Lot of people actually said that we were doing a mistake to support Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru because Veer Savarkar was saying quite some 100% true. But this all changed with the Mahatma dying Hutatma death. And this Hutatma was more and more shown by the Congress party as they show in 1984 when Indiraji was killed, Indiraji was assassinated. They also tried to garner votes in the name of sympathy. And the same way they garnered the vote name of sympathy at the killing of Mahatma Gandhi. And in Maharashtra, of course, lots of people were killed. Lots of houses were burnt in the name of Ahinsavadi Mahatma Gandhi and whatnot. Many thousands of people have suffered for bearing the Hindutavadi icons, for having taken in deep affection towards Hindutva. Lot of things I have done after that, and the Hindutva movement actually came to a standstill. But after that, in this Agni Pariksha, Guru Golwalkar was successful, and RSS movement began steady and proceeded. And as the time grew by, Jawaharlal Nehru's faulty decisions, his bad decisions, and his anti-national stance, anti-Hindu stance came to the forefront, and Congress lost his popularity day by day. But by that time, the left liberals, the communists, the mercenaries, missionaries, and mullah Maulvis have taken over India. And this ecosystem was flourishing. This ecosystem was growing. This ecosystem was garnering a lot of strength, and it empowered all over India in every segment which the government has run, in every segment, in judiciary, in law and order machinery, in police, in government services, in trade unions, in banks, and of course journalists. We're all paid journalists. As you see now, even now, Modi and Shah are unable to trash these journalists who are giving false narrations day and day. In Maharashtra, we have seen, बिकॉज इस प्रो पवारवादी जो लोग हैं वो क्या क्या बोलते हैं, क्या क्या करते हैं, और सब आप लोगों को अनुभव है इसका, क्या क्या कर रहा चल रहा है उनका। तो ये तो आज चल रहा है, आज भी चल रहा है। तो आप ये समझ सकते हैं 70 साल पहले कितना उनका स्तर ऊंचा रहेगा, क्योंकि उनको डायरेक्ट नेहरू की जो है वो मदद थी, वहाँ पे कम्युनिस्टों की मदद थी जो सत्ता में थे, नेहरू के आए दाएं बाएं थे, और साथ में ही अपने जो शक्ति थी, जो तथाकथित राष्ट्रवादी थे, राष्ट्रभक्त थे, उनकी बहुत सहमे सहमे सी थी, बिकॉज द ब्लॉट वॉज टोटली charged against the right wingers that they have killed Mahatma Gandhi, and Mahatma Gandhi became Hutatma in that manner. And this great man, this Mahatma, has really made him Mahatma Gandhi. Otherwise, he would have died Mohan Karam Gandhi. That's all, not more than that. Mohan Kas Karamchand Gandhi. One would have given these things. No symbols, symbolic gestures, no activities against his name were to be done if he had died a natural death. But this assassination gave him the chance to once again grab after his death. The case now, what we stand for and what we are looking in the future, we have to decide, because in the present tense, in the present dispensation of this present government, we have certainly more positive things which are happening for the first time in 70 years, which has not it was not possible for the last 70 years. They have started, but they should gain a moment. They have to get a momentum in this fight against the left liberals, the ecosystem which has been overpowering everyone, everywhere. We have seen this. And this is one issue. This is one issue which has created false narrations in the society. Other points, that other historic blunders which Jawaharlal Nehru has made, has to be corrected, and these blunders correction cannot be done overnight or in some years. It will take a lot of time, consume a lot of energy, lot of willpower of the government is necessary for doing that. And they have done. They have started the process actually. They have started a procedure, and they have started the procedure of making Shuddhikaran, making which they call Bhagvakaran of the education system, which has to start now. Then, but it should gain momentum in after some years. Now, 10 years have passed. This government has been formed, and in this manner, when they are doing some such positive things, that 370 cause was eradicated from Jammu and Kashmir. Some positive things have been made, but this government should not at all be complacent in these things, because to be just symbolic gesture in doing just symbolic gestures, you have to you have to consider and change the policies. If you change the policies only, this what the 70 years of blunders have been made could be corrected, and the nation will grow. That is the ignition, and this civilization will prosper, because a demographic change is already taking place everywhere. And this demographic change, you cannot do anything about it. What can you do about this demographic change? A lot of questions are asked in this manner. Some people and some actually saints and santas in Uttar Pradesh have given this suggestion to the people that you Hindus should increase their population in order to uh, increase the total ratio of their percentage in the total population of India. This has come, but I don't think the society is going to accept these things from the people, because the mentality and the ecosystem of Hindus and there is quite different. Quite different. You consider your future generation, and you want to give some hope for it, and you consider a safe future for your generation. And this safe future for the generation means good livelihood, good education, good all this, and good house, and good but all these things you get in your life. But their considerations are totally different. They are actually been fighting for jihad, for increasing the population, to rule the country, rule the rest of the world. This is this mentality. And this, if this mentality is not changed, they are going to challenge. They are going to challenge you everywhere, everywhere. So this challenge, we have to face it, and you have to prepare for it. This is a very, very challenging fact indeed. And if really a demographic change takes over, like in Assam, in Kerala is totally gone out of India now. Kashmir already walked away out of India. The rest of the India, if it faces such a situation, then the situation is going to worsen day by day. This is not a fear psychosis which the so-called right wingers are creating, but these are facts, because as J. Sai Deepak and all these commentators on this demographic, he has written lot of books in English, emphasize that the partition was not made in 2, 3, 4, 5 or 10 years. It was a long-term process started before after the first world of independence, that is in 1857, and it was actually a jihad for 1857. But after that it gained momentum, and it 1890 years, it actually succeeded in doing that. Same thing is going in Bengal. Bengal, we are in the very, very strong demographic change in the structure of Bengal is changing. Structure of Bengal is totally changing. And the situation in Bengal is very, very precarious. Very precarious. If BJP does not take the power in the so-called 2 or 3 years, and have a strong chief minister over there, then I wonder how they are going to save West Bengal. Looking at the other way, other states, we have to be aware of this quality. We have to keep in mind that these certain things. And some people ask, a frequent question that if a demographic change is taking place, their population is multiplying day by day, then should Hindus also increase population in that manner? So I really say that those who have the ways and means are certainly inclined and should be inclined to increase their population. But this is just a suggestion and not a solution, a time long for it. Because we are Hindus are really suggestive. We cannot thump anything on anyone's mind and have any drastic changes in society to bring it. दिस इज नॉट हुकुमशाही सभ्यता. तो उसमें लोकतंत्र है कि जो लोकतंत्र तुमको विचार स्वतंत्रता देता है, तुमको सोचने का एक सही अवसर देता है और उस तुम पर कुछ लादता नहीं है. लेकिन इसका मतलब अपने अपना विचार भी खुला रखना चाहिए और अपने विचार के अनुसार अपने को कर्तव्य का पालन करना चाहिए.